Or anything like me, you check the door multiple times before you leave because you're always worried that somehow the door magically unlocked itself, and you just need to make sure that the door is locked before you go on about your day. And yesterday I went up to Nashville for an event, and I even called my 14-year-old to make sure that I actually turned my curling iron off, even though I remember unplugging it from the wall. So if you have a lot of that anxiety, girl, I'm with you. But as a business owner, there's other things that we tend to worry about. And a lot of business owners come to me at multiple six into seven figures because they feel like even though they may have a CPA and a bookkeeper, they're not getting the answers that they need, and they think that there's more that they can be doing for their financials. And spoiler alert, there is. That's my specialty. And so one thing that I do when these people come to me and I have access to their QuickBooks file or their Xero file, wherever they're doing their bookkeeping, is I take a look at their balance sheet report. And this can tell me a lot about how well the bookkeeper is keeping the books up to date. So if you run your balance sheet report and you look at it and you have any cash accounts that are negative and you're not overdrawn in your bank, that tells me that there are old transactions that need to be cleaned up, or there's something that isn't reconciled correctly in your cash account. If you look at your cash account and there is a shit ton more on your QuickBooks report than you actually have in your bank, then that tells me that there are transactions that need to be cleaned up as well. And if you contact your bookkeeper and tell them what you're seeing, they should be able to explain to you what's happening, what's going wrong with your account, what needs to be reconciled, what they need from you. And if they cannot communicate that to you effectively, then it's time to get a new bookkeeper. And if you're doing your own bookkeeping and you're seeing a lot of these errors, then I have something that I am developing for you that's going to launch very soon. I'm going to outline it in my cash flow masterclass that's happening on May 31st. You could register for that at the top of my page. But the webinar is going to be value packed. You're going to learn a lot about why your cash balance and your bank balance don't always make sense. And there's going to be actionable steps that you can take whether or not we decide to work together. So you don't want to miss it. There's going to be a lot of tremendous value.